What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Today is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be the Rock prediction for his path potentially going into WWE and just honestly the future as we probably know it. The Rock made a shocking appearance on Bad Blood. I don't think a lot of us thought that would actually happen. I myself did not. You can go look at the video of me going to Bad Blood and really realize I did not think that The Rock going to Bad Blood was going to happen. I say it multiple times in that video. I think a lot of people just want to know what's next for The Rock. What's going to happen? What's going to be the next thing? And in this video, I'm kind of going to go over that. I'm going to decide, what does The Rock mean when he goes 1, 2, 3? What does he mean when he was pissed in the live video? And what is our path to WrestleMania? That is what I'm going to predict today. Why do I think The Rock came back now? What's going to happen here soon? Let's just get started. First, let's talk about the possibilities for the 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into multiple parts for this video. The first path is what's happening now. What did he mean by 1, 2, 3? Maybe it's the 3 people that screwed him. It could be, Heyman. It could be Jimmy. It could be Roman. The people that he aligned himself with the bloodline, and then they kind of did not go with The Rock, and the only person that did was maybe Solo. Or was the 1, 2, 3 strikes for Roman? Maybe it could be, Roman in the way that he's done. He lost the belt. He lost the tribal chief. He sided with Cody. I think those are all 3 good kind of strikes to give Roman Reigns for not being somebody that The Rock wants to align with. You have to also think that the YouTube video of The Rock coming back said he was looking at Roman. It wasn't anybody else. It was Roman. They changed it later. Still a little sus. The other possibilities could be, maybe 3 in the ring where he got pinned, 1, 2, 3. Maybe it could be just anything like that. It could be literally just 3 in the ring. It could be the count on Cody if he was looking at Cody. So it got counted, 3 times now. I don't know. It's really just a lot. I think now The Rock maybe just be trying to step in, and it's just people are going to theorize what he did. Where do we see this going, though? I think this is the start of it. I think we start seeing that The Rock is mad. He's mad that Solo's lost. He's just mad that Roman betrayed his family, the one that he was supposed to be, with this new bloodline. I think that he's going to reveal that it's him all along. We're going to talk about this plan. We're going to talk about saying whatever, aka probably Solo says, this is the plan. It's really The Rock coming back and is going to start helping whatever The Rock wanted. I think we're going to see the kind of bits and pieces of the puzzles fall together. Maybe we see what The Rock gave to Cody Rhodes with the Ulafala. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's Solo saying he kept the orders from the tribal chief because it was really The Rock. Maybe it could be Solo when he was saying we have Cody where he wants him. It's probably maybe not Roman. Maybe it was The Rock all along. Everything was The Rock. Now, with Roman kind of confirmed for these next upcoming SmackDowns up to Crown Jewel, I kind of have to think that he is going to be a part of Crown Jewel in some form or way. I don't know exactly what the match could be, but we're probably going to see him. I would guess maybe another tag team match. Maybe it's Roman and Jimmy versus Jacob and Solo again. But I don't know if they go a tag match. I think to be different, they'll probably go with Roman versus Solo and maybe a huge match. And I think we see the new bloodline win due to the numbers. This is maybe we see the Hikuleo or Talatonga kind of enter the playing picture and kind of really join into this new bloodline. I think if we see that, it's going to really be the start of this Survivor Series run where we're going to see bloodline on bloodline, or maybe it's even a DQ at the end of the day. It's going to be something like that. I just don't think Roman wins. I think he's going to lose knowing he doesn't have the numbers, knowing that he's going to get screwed over. And I think that's how we get to War Games. I think we start seeing that Roman realizes that, maybe the family that he thought everyone needed him and that he was the one putting food on the table is actually Roman needs his family. It's going to be a full circle moment. It's going to be Roman realizing that his family is what he needs and they don't need him. Now here we are at Survivor Series, and it's going to be OG Bloodline versus Bloodline. I don't think we're not going to get kind of that entail. I think it is just, the Bloodline versus the Bloodline. It's probably going to be a 5-on-5 with a, I would say a Cody, Roman, Sammy, Jay, and Jimmy. The original 5 makes a lot of sense. And then I probably would see a Solo, Jacob, and the Tongans like Tamatonga and Tongaloa. And then you get probably Hikuleo there as the Talatonga, in my opinion. But I do want to say, I fully predict that just bring this family together won't be enough. I think what they should do is that realizing that you can't just group all these people together and hope everything works is going to happen. I think that's when we see some of these inner beefs come out again. I think we see, you have to think like Jay's probably pissed at Roman. You have to think of Sammy's probably pissed at Roman. Jimmy probably still has beef with Jay. There's going to be these inner beefs that are going to have to be worked out. And with this kind of in mind, I think the new bloodline wins. I don't think we go to War Games and see that Roman team kind of wins. I think that's the biggest thing out of this, is that if we really want to show this new bloodline matters, make them beat the old bloodline. Wouldn't that put some kind of beef into their kind of faction right now? I think the best thing to do is maybe there's miscues. Maybe there's something that doesn't work out and it hits somewhere else. Maybe it's a super kick with Jimmy to Sammy. Maybe it's Jay hitting Roman. I think what we're actually going to get the most out of this is that it's going to be a spear to Cody from Roman. With the new bloodline winning, I do expect a Rock to potentially say, you know what, I'm fully aligned with the Solo, and reveals himself as the headmaster of this tribal chief kind of thing. I also think he could kind of be in the match, but I don't think it's that early. I think it's too early to have him on Survivor Series, but I think that he's going to announce himself as the tribal chief, or that Solo is the tribal chief, and that's coming from the final boss. Now we're going to kind of the newly announced PLE, at least what WWE said was their PLE, Saturday night main event, not just Saturday, I should say. And I think what we're going to see here is Roman versus Cody. I don't think that that's out of the picture at all. This event will kind of be something that really matters in the sense of selling tickets. It's the first ever of it coming back. So I feel like they would really, really want a big match in this. Maybe that's The Rock coming back for this match. Maybe it's this. I think that's more likely than anything. But if this match happens, I don't see it not ending in some kind of DQ from the new bloodline, or maybe The Rock coming out to beat the crap out of both of them. I don't know. So now here's kind of the different version of the story, and this is really where we kind of split off into two timelines, where maybe instead it's kind of Randy Orton interferes and kind of screws over Cody and really, or gets the DQ, whatever it might be, or it is the new bloodline and maybe The Rock. Today, we're going to choose the new bloodline and The Rock. Now we're approaching Royal Rumble, and I think Cody still will be the champ. It's an interesting way where right now Randy Orton's not in the picture. It's all bloodline right now still for Cody. And I don't see a way that Roman or The Rock wins Royal Rumble. Maybe they give it to Roman, but I think, honestly, John Cena is more likely to win the Royal Rumble in my opinion, now looking at, maybe the near future, truthfully. But I'm going to say now that for the Royal Rumble, Cody's going to challenge Jacob Fatu at the Royal Rumble, and he's still going to win and beat Jacob Fatu. And maybe that's the point that The Rock is getting a little bit more impatient. He's getting a little pressed. He's like, why are we not taking care of Cody Rhodes? Like, do I have to really get involved? Now here's the point where I don't really know if this is fully here. I feel like up to now, I have a pretty good view on what could potentially happen. But Elimination Chamber is kind of the most interesting point, because honestly, if this is the case, and I think John Cena wins at Royal Rumble, then he goes against Gunther, makes a lot of sense. If we're at Elimination Chamber, do I see a way where Roman Reigns wins Elimination Chamber and potentially decides I'm going after Cody again? Or maybe Elimination Chamber is honestly just a regular Elimination Chamber, and what the Elimination Chamber's for is maybe the U.S. title, maybe it's for another title, maybe something like that. But for now, I'm going to say Roman's going to enter the Elimination Chamber, win, and say, I am going to take on Cody Rhodes. So now with Roman officially choosing Cody Rhodes in the ring, I think they're going to get surrounded by the new bloodline, and we start seeing that the new bloodline is beating the hell out of both of them, and The Rock comes out, grabs the title, shows it, holds it up, and then we don't see anything for a little bit. But next week, we see Rock enters himself into the match like how a corporate final boss would. The reason why I say it's so iffy is because I feel like at Royal Rumble, we're at a good place to really get what I'm going to say at the end. But Elimination Chamber in here is kind of where you don't know how could a triple threat really grow and become this. Now we're here at WrestleMania, and we have the triple threat of The Rock, Cody, and Roman. And why do I choose this? Why do I say this is what's going to happen? Because Cody Rhodes made an interesting point and said WrestleMania 41 is something no one will predict. It's kind of unpredictable. We're going to do some crazy things there. Everyone and their moms thinks it's going to be Rock versus Roman, myself included. I'm going to be honest. And now I'm interested in the way that The Rock hinted that I will be going after you, Cody Rhodes, and I will be getting that title. If that is the case, if that is 100% true, then I'm going to be honest here. If they had the plan, which was a big rumor, had a plan for Rock to go against Cody, throwing Roman in the mix would probably make for a better main event than maybe Rock versus Cody. In this scenario, all three have vendettas against each other. You look at Cody, he doesn't like Roman, he doesn't like Rock. You look at The Rock, he's pissed off at Roman, he does not like Cody. Roman the same way, back and forth. This would be an understandable triple threat, and I think if this is the case, maybe we see this, and I feel like it gives a lot more opportunities for the outcome. I could see a way where maybe Cody does retain. I could see a way for Roman to get his title back. I could really see a way for The Rock deciding and showing himself, I want my title. We could also see maybe a heel turn from Cody Rhodes in some sense or form, and then that's where we start seeing Cody versus Randy, but Randy's the babyface. But for now, I'm going to say that's the prediction. So let me know down in the comments below if you think that's a good kind of prediction. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.